Welcome to another review created by Hype4. Today we will be reviewing Hitman, which is finally out, and we're super excited to have the opportunity to review this game. After playing the prologue a month ago, we were able to only tell a little bit of a difference from the launch. The game has 5 confirmed locations, which are Italy, Morocco, Thailand, Japan and the United States. There will be separate pricings on these locations. The other option is to acquire full experience, now in digital distribution or later in disc format. During the game you might be acting as a guard, as a guest, as a staff member or a bodyguard. The most interesting part of these contracts is that you can create yourself, which you play at a desired point and character stage. You can also create your own mission, which can be shared with other players in the community. We found this new feature very interesting, and it will definitely teach you more about the game movements and the AI of the game itself. Given all these options and the add-ons, we were hoping for a lower price point, since the story mode alone usually doesn't have a replay value that is living up to the price point. The story mode is packed with scenes from 20 years ago when Agent 47 was created by Diana Burnwood. You will start with 2 scenarios that will give you 3 training missions. The first one takes place on a luxury yacht where our goal is to meet with another character. In the second mission you will be guided to understand the rules of Hitman, where the goal is the same, but you can choose to take any action as you wish. This is in our opinion an excellent start into the game to get into the mode of an assassin. The first of the major episodes takes place in Paris. Showstopper takes place in the former palace turned into an event with a fashion show. You will face dozens, not hundreds of guests and a strong presence of police, which will prevent us from reaching our goal easily. This environment will have you uncover the potential of Hitman, as the stage is very large and intricate, with several floors and ways of dealing with this commission, ranging from those approaching via stealth or simply engage in a massacre, since there will be an obstacle that stands in your way. However, the option to an open fire is almost never an option, since it will be close to impossible to find a route to escape from such an action. The main philosophy of the game is to hit and run in a fashionable and stealth manner. The Hitman is a fun packed with creativity to plan each murder. The crowded locations and objects that you have to navigate around will always ask for your creativity to overcome any type of obstacle to reach your target and complete the mission. You will have a number of gadgets to get on the fly, from innocent screwdriver, scissors, axe, wrench and blunt objects of decoration, weapons or coins to make noise and divert the attention. At home you will be exploring all the possibilities offered by these deadly tools, and it is up to you how you use your imagination to complete the mission. You might choose to add poison to a cocktail or enter the yacht as a police rather than a mechanic, or you may wish to climb the building to get to your target. It is truly a real puzzle with different options. Mainly to complete the missions, your best bet is to go unnoticed, and disguise plays a big role in the game. This is vital to the chapter of Paris, where a large number of staff and each class has access to a particular place. As a guest who will only be able to explore the fashion show, which makes it difficult to get to the target. As mentioned, you have several options to approach each mission. You can go as a police officer, a cook, a mechanic, a male model, a makeup artist, but each area of the building is controlled by a person who will recognize if you're part of the crew. Thus, the right decision has to be made. Of course, private agents will not allow a single server to access the VIP rooms. This is for safety reasons, and it would simply not make any sense, which is a great new addition to the game itself. In previous games it was possible to get away with certain roles. This further complicates the exploration and will be taken into account when choosing the best path. With the help enabled, the game softens the difficult curve with a vision that clearly indicates our goal of the mass even if it's far away. The game offers autosave and manual save, which you can take advantage of. The prologue showstopper lasts approximately 2 hours, which can vary greatly depending on our strategy and patience. It is a challenging game where a bad decision could ruin the whole plan. This game is definitely designed to be the stealthiest murderer of video games. One of the main questions with Hitman is generally the repetitiveness and how to overcome this, since you will be playing hours to complete the mission and still keep you entertained. There are several extra options proposed in the game. There are other missions that give a twist to the typical development. The intensification go up the difficulty of the objectives and mark the concrete conditions of how they must be completed. The main challenge is to have the right equipment to assassinate your target. The options given to is quite a long list and keep you engaged while doing so. This Hitman is larger, more populated and detailed version of Absolution, which is the previous game. So far this is the best of the series in many ways. But at this point we can only speak of the first chapter, which seems to be less repetitive. However, we will see how things will go. Glacier Engine Overhaul provides visual innovations that we already experienced in the beta. The leap from Absolution is huge, and perhaps the biggest point in consoles. Black is in a variable rate of images, never reaches extremely low points, even in rooms with more characters on screen, which is where you really see the muscle of the current generation. Rarely or never we will experience problems of precision in aiming and shooting. Other minor problems are found in the animation. It looks slick and smooth most of the time, other than a couple of small glitches which you can simply ignore since it won't affect the gameplay. One scene we want to point out is when you're hiding a body in a box or cabinet, there is a break in the sequence that does not connect directly with the gameplay. Furthermore, you might get frustrated a bit with the long loading times when entering a level mission. It gets more annoying when you replay the game and have to wait for a significant amount of time. To conclude, analyzing the first part of Hitman for what it is, we're quite happy with the major changes compared to previous games and taking advantage of the new generation consoles. The price, in our opinion, a bit too high since there will be further additions. However, for now we would prefer a lower price point. The different scenarios, especially the Paris mansions, are small open worlds where you can make 1001 decisions that will lead to complete the mission. If you have the time, you can probably spend weeks on the game and still find other ways to accomplish the main goal of the game. We did find that the game wasn't technically fully polished, but that is due to other episodes not being finalized yet. It seems that the game was launched a bit early and the polishing will come with additional updates. Overall, we did enjoy playing the game and would recommend you to give it a shot. We hope you enjoyed the review of Hitman. In this video we have included a full code of the game Hitman, which will be provided to you for the platform of your choice, if you end up to be the lucky winner. If you missed the code or somebody else has redeemed it already, please check in the description part for more chances to win more codes. Thank you so much for watching and stay hyped for.